Hi all, in this video we will discuss generalized Cauchy integral theorem and its problems. Before we proceed into that, I am going to discuss another problem on Cauchy integral formula where only one singular point lie inside the circle and the remaining lie outside the circle, wherein we don't have to use partial fractions if you have only one singular point inside the circle. Now let us locate the singular points by equating the denominator to 0. After solving, we get 1 and minus 3 as the singular points. Now next we identify the location. So here the given curve is a circle with center at origin and radius 2. Now I am going to mark these points in the circle. Z equal to 1 lies somewhere around here and Z equal to minus 3 lies somewhere around here. So this is minus 3 and here we have 1. Now you may observe that only one singular point lies inside the circle, the other one lies outside the circle. So there is no need of partial fractions if you encounter only one singular point inside the circle. You can simply rearrange the given question. So this is our question. Rearrange the question in such a way that the denominator contains only the factor where the point lies inside the circle. So here Z equal to 1 lie inside the circle. Therefore, we have to keep the factor Z minus 1 in the denominator and the remaining terms must be brought to the numerator. Just by rearranging the numerator, you can write Z plus 1 divided by Z plus 3. The question is not going to change, it is the same, the one and the same. We are not altering the question, we are simply shifting the denominator to numerator such a way that there is no change in the question. Now this is of the form integral of f of z by z minus z naught dz, which is 2 pi I into f of z naught. Here we should make a note that z naught is a point inside the circle. So by comparing with the formula, what we learn is we have f of z as the numerator z plus 1 by z plus 3 and z naught is 1. It is a point inside C. Now substitute this point in that function. So our f of 1 will be 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 3, which is 2 by 4, that is 1 by 2. Now since we have obtained f of 1, we can make use of the formula by Cauchy integral formula. Make sure you have to state the theorems. So 2 pi I into f of 1, so which is nothing but 2 pi I into 1 by 2, that is pi I. So we have the answer as pi I. Now let us proceed with the generalized Cauchy integral formula. What if we are having the integration as f of z divided by z minus z naught. If we have only z minus z naught, we can make use of Cauchy integral formula. What if we are having the denominator in the form of a power, z minus z naught the whole raised to n plus 1 dz? Then we can make use of generalized Cauchy integral formula, which states that the answer will be 2 pi I into f raised to n of z naught divided by n factorial. Now whatever will be the power, okay, if the power is 4, we have to differentiate the function 3 times divided by 3 factorial. I will give you an example. Say if you are having f of z by z minus z naught whole cube dz. So that means you have to multiply 2 pi I f raised to 2. You have to find the second derivative of that function and then divide by 2 factorial. This will be your answer. Now let us proceed solving some problems. Evaluate integral over c e raised to 2z divided by z plus 1 the whole raised to 4 dz. Now if you carefully observe, this problem is of the form f of z by z minus z naught the whole raised to n plus 1 dz, which is nothing but 2 pi I into f raised to n of z naught by n factorial. So here n is 3 because n plus 1 is 4. So n is 3. That means we have to make use of generalized Cauchy integral formula for this particular problem. Now let us locate the singular points. So the singular points are obtained by equating the denominator to 0. After solving, we get the roots as minus 1, minus 1, minus 1 and minus 1. Now let us find out the curve. The curve is, the path of integration is nothing but it is a circle with center at origin and radius 2. So we have a circle with center at origin and radius 2. Let us locate these points in this graph. Z equal to minus 1 lie inside the circle. Since the direction is not given, let us take anti-clockwise direction, and we have Z equal to minus 1 lying inside the circle. By Cauchy, generalized Cauchy integral formula, so we can mention that Z equal to minus 1 lie inside the circle. By generalized Cauchy integral formula, make sure you have to write the formula. I have put the formula in box. Now after comparing the formula, we get f of z as e raised to 2z, and our point z naught is nothing but minus 1. You have to differentiate 3 times because n equal to 3. Therefore, differentiate 3 times. So f dash of z will be 2 into e raised to 2z. F double dash of z will be 4 into e raised to 2z. F triple dash of z will be 8 into e raised to 2z. Now substitute this particular point in the last derivative. So f triple dash of minus 1 is 8 into e raised to minus 2. Thus we have obtained f triple dash of minus 1. Now by using that formula, e raised to 2z divided by z plus 1 the whole raised to 4 dz is nothing but 2 pi I f raised to third derivative of minus 1 divided by 3 factorial. Make sure you have to first find the derivative and then substitute the point, because when you substitute the point and then find derivative, you will get the answer as 0. So don't make that mistake. First find the derivative and then substitute the point. So our answer is 2 pi I 8 e raised to minus 2 divided by 3 factorial is 6. So which is nothing but 8 pi I e raised to minus 2 divided by 3. Now this is our answer. Now let us solve our last question. Evaluate integral of c z divided by z minus 1 into z minus 2 whole square dz, where c is mod of z minus 2 equal to 1 by 2. Here I am not going to draw the circle given. Instead I am going to make use of the distance formula to understand whether the point lie inside the circle or not. So here singular points are obtained by equating the denominator to 0. So once we equate the denominator to 0, we get the points as 1, 2, 2. So these are the singular points. Now I am going to substitute these points in our equation of circle. So put to find the distance between that point and the center. Put z equal to 1 in the left hand side of the equation of circle to find the distance between that point and the center. So when you put z equal to 1, 1 minus 2, which is modulus of minus 1, which is nothing but 1. And you know 1 is definitely greater than the radius. Now the radius being 1 by 2. So we can claim z equal to 1 is outside C. Now let us put the next point z equal to 2 in the left hand side of the equation of circle. 2 minus 2, which is mod 0, that is 0, and 0 is definitely less than radius, and the radius being half. So we can claim that z equal to 2 lie inside the circle. Now you can make use of the hint I have said earlier, no need of using partial fractions if one of the point is inside the circle and the other point is lying outside the circle. You can simply rearrange the function, rearrange the question in such a way that the factor where the point lie inside will be in the denominator. So your question is now integral of C z divided by z minus 1 into z minus 2 whole square. Now since z equal to 2 lie inside C, we have to make sure the factor z minus 2 will be in the denominator. This must stay in the denominator. Okay, so rearrange in such a way that the factor which contains that point will stay in the denominator. So here z minus 2 whole square stays in the denominator. The remaining terms must be brought to the numerator. dz. Okay, now we can make use of the generalized Cauchy integral formula, which states that two pi I divided by n factorial into f raised to n of z naught. By comparing with this particular formula, we get f of z as z by z minus 1, and then our point z naught is 2, which lie inside C. Okay, and here n is 1, n plus 1 is 2, therefore n is 1. That means you have to find only the first derivative of that function. So f dash of z d by dz of z by z minus 1, which is minus 1 by z minus 1 whole square by applying quotient rule. Now you can substitute this particular point z equal to 2 in this derivative. So f dash of 2 is now minus 1. Now let us write the answer for our question. Integral of z divided by z minus 1 into z minus 2 whole square dz is 2 pi I divided by 1 factorial f dash of 2, which is nothing but 2 pi I into minus 1, that is minus 2 pi I is your answer. I hope you have understood this. Thank you.